Hey, what's up, guys? Brandon here, along with another episode. What's in my tech bag? Now, I thought I would start with the intro. My name is Brandon. I'm a professional salesman and a design engineer at a glass design and install firm. And my channel is about blue collar business, how it integrates with technology. I've always loved technology. I've always been a fan. I've always used the very latest and greatest to essentially do my job well. And now I just want to share that with you folks on YouTube because technology is my passion and I have about 20 years of experience. And so the very first thing I want to showcase is that I'm recording all of this, all of my A-roll with my Osmo Pocket 3 creator combo, which I find to be absolutely amazing. I use it for both YouTube and for Instagram. Check out our Instagram at Baron Glass. I try to make cinematic videos, a little bit of talking head stuff, but mostly just, nice photos and cinematic pics. Anyways, I do have the creator combo, so I am rocking the DJI Mic 2. I got the dead cat on there. I know I don't need it inside, but I just like for it to be its place, and I just like for it to always be on there. So I don't care that it's huge and fluffy, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So I'll just clip this right here on my shirt, and first things first, what I carry every day is the Peak Design 20-liter backpack. Now, what I love about this bag is that it's small and compact in size. It's incredibly comfortable to wear, and I just love all the pockets that it has. So it has access, from both sides. It has these little dividers inside of it that help keep, let's see, let me show you here. Right, they help keep your stuff organized, and you can customize those to fit your needs. So I love all these little magnetic pockets. I love this little magnetic metal clasp on top. Up here is usually where I keep my tech bag and my iPad, and in the back is a spot that's perfectly fitted for my MacBook Pro 14. And so the things I carry with me every single day, no matter what, are my MacBook Pro and my iPad. And I don't necessarily need to carry the rest of this stuff, but all the things that I'm recording on right now essentially fit in this bag. And so usually the content that I shoot, it's not planned. It's like I guess you call it an opportunity shoot. So we install custom glass products, and when I have an opportunity to get back into a completed project, I'll have my bag with me. And depending on how much time I have, I can set up a little studio, a little rig. At the very least, I'm gonna take some photos. Which brings me to item number one. So over here in the side, I'd like to carry with me this 16 millimeter wide angle lens by Sandmark. Now, I did buy the previous generation and I loved it so much that I bought the new generation. I am rocking the iPhone 15 Pro Max specifically for that 48 megapixel sensor. And so I have the Sandmark leather case, and what this does is it allows me to attach this lens to my main iPhone lens. It has threads on there that allow it to screw onto the case. Of course, it has a nice little cover. And what this does is it turns my standard lens into a wide angle lens, being that I'm shooting interiors, and the vast majority of the work that we do are mirrors and shower doors. And so usually the rooms are a little tight. So I like to keep this with me at all times. I can deploy whenever I need it. Sandmark, it's their latest ultra wide lens. And what I like about this too is that the case itself has a soft touch that you can use to clean your lenses, which I recommend you do often. And that just fits over here in this little side clasp bag. So anyway, usually when I get into work or anywhere or home, I'll take out my Peak Design bag. And the very first thing that I do is I pull out my iPad, which is arguably the most used item that I have. by a long shot. It's a little dirty because I spend a lot of my time in on construction sites. So this bad boy just always ready to go right there. And then I also usually have my MacBook Pro. So my MacBook Pro I use at two offices, my home and my work office, and I use them is basically in exactly the same fashion. I have my studio display. I plug in right here when I get home. I have a secondary display. I plug it on the other side. It's a little dirty, but you know, this is how my stuff looks when I use it day to day. I am rocking the M1 14-inch MacBook Pro with 1 TB SSD, and I don't really see a need to upgrade even to the M3 because this bad boy still gets the job done. And from reviews that I saw, it's just very slight marginal differences. The body is exactly the same, the screen is exactly the same, so there's just not enough reason for me to upgrade. But I am rocking this Dbrand. I think it's called the Black Acid Scan by Dbrand, and it's just a way to protect the finish on your MacBook and also make your MacBook look dope. Dope AF, my friend. I am rocking the Moft laptop riser, which I use at work and I use at coffee shops. But here in my home office, where my studio display sits, I just leave that bad boy flat right there. So on to the next items in the bag. So one of the things I use the most often is a tripod for my cameras. Now, the cameras that I have are, of course, my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I also have the Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm recording on right now. I also have an Insta360 RS1, which I use for creative shots and time-lapse stuff. And you know, as I get deeper into this, and now that I'm actually doing YouTube, I've been researching cameras, and I really have my eye on the Sony a6700, and I want to get the Sigma 10 to 20 millimeter adjustable lens. So I've been doing tons of research. I've been keeping an eye out. I've been putting it in the universe, which means it's pretty much only a matter of time before it's in my hands and I can step up my content creation to the next level. Not only that, but I did mention that I do photography mostly for our company. This iPhone with that Sammark lens takes amazing pictures in RAW, which means I can edit them on my iPad and post them to social media or integrate them into the videos. You know, those photos speak for themselves. You can check them out again at Baron Glass on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, but mostly Instagram because that's where all the designers and builders hang out, and those are my customers. So anyway, I went off on a tangent. So I got this carbon fiber, right, selfie stick when I bought my 360 cam. And I bought it specifically for the 360 cam. I didn't know that I would use it for my other cams. The Osmo Pocket 3 wasn't out yet, but the Osmo Pocket 3 does attach right there on this thread very beautifully. And this bad boy I could adjust super quickly to any height, right? You probably, I'll cut you some B-roll where I can show you the whole thing, but this is way longer than I will ever need it to be. It's ultra light, fits right inside of my bag here. And another thing that I love is this tripod legs that come with it, right? What I like about these is that, you know, it screws into the bottom. It has a pretty sturdy, you know, flat base. But if you find you need some more, right, some more stability, these legs, right, these legs extend out, which I think is really cool. So in a moment's notice, I can have this, attach it to that, set up whatever camera I'm going to use, whether it be my iPhone, Osmo, or Insta, and it's good to go. So this fits in my bag. I hardly notice it's there. I'll just put that off to the side for now. Next, I got my Osmo Pocket 3 creator combo, and this is an amazing camera. This is making YouTube transition for me a little easier because because it has a 1-inch sensor. It has really good low light capabilities. I can record in D-Log. I can record in landscape or portrait. Obviously, I do a lot of portrait stuff. That's how I got into content creation in the first place. And this camera, this creator combo is amazing. If you don't have one, get one. Doesn't matter who you are, if you're a beginner or not. Just watch the reviews on YouTube. I did, and eventually I will come out with my own review as a new content creator. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you'd like to see that, and down the line. Anyways, I'm actually using the stuff that's in this bag right now to shoot this video. So in the meantime, I'll just cut to some B-roll from my top-down camera, which is in fact the iPhone, which is on a stand above my monitor. So I'm trying to get creative, and I'm really trying to hone this craft. This is like, what is it, my 4th video, and I'm just going for it, man. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm just going to do my thing, and hopefully it brings value. And most of all, it's for me. It's for me to build my content creation skills. I'm getting more used to talking to the camera. I hope that shows, but time will tell. So anyway, Oswald Pocket 3 creator combo. You got to get it. All right, so next I got my Insta360 1RS. Now this is a camera that I did a ton of research about back in the day. This is my first expensive camera. I know there's far more expensive cameras out there, but this is the first actual camera that I bought that was not my phone. So before this, I was just using my iPhone. I had every generation of iPhone previously, and for the past 2 years, I've been using like gimbals. So I had like the DJI, gimbal phone holder, if you will. I've had a couple generations of that until I decided to graduate to the Osmo, which is by far much better because it's much smaller, much easier to use. But anyway, the Insta360 1RS, it does have a 1-inch sensor. It shoots in all directions, and you can go back and reframe your shots. So the only problem that I have with this camera in particular is that the battery doesn't last very long, and the image quality isn't that great when you punch in. So a lot of the content I've been generating up until now was a portrait, reframing to be portrait, and when you punch in that close, the image quality isn't that great. So I mostly just use this for, creative shots and, time lapses. Sometimes when we're doing an install, I can just set this up on the long tripod and make sure it's plugged into a power source and just let it record on time lapse, and then I can, reframe and get some cool shots for our Instagram. I got this case. It fits in there really nice. It fits in my bag really nice. I got this quick reader. It just helps me. Well, before, I got my new iPhone, I would just plug this into my old iPhone. It has the lightning connector, but now I just stick the SD card in there, and I just plug it into my laptop when I'm ready to use the Insta360 Studio app to reframe my shots and export them to be included in my videos. This little case is very small, fits in my bag very nice, but, I think that when I get my real camera, which will be the Sony a6700, mark my words, I think I'll let go of this one and maybe just keep it in the center console of my truck, because I'm in my truck like 6-7 days a week. So I'll still have it with me, but I think in my bag I'll keep better cameras as time goes on. So that's that. Next we got the tech pouch. So I like this tech pouch to hold all my smaller miscellaneous items. I'll just open it up and show you this huge mess that it's containing. Right, so I got cords and little Velcro pads to help organize the cords. I got the dual charger from Apple. I don't have any power banks or fast chargers because I'm always somewhere that has a charger. My truck has them. Both of my offices have them. I'm never not near a charger at all times, so I don't really have a need for a power bank. I got miscellaneous Sharpies, pens, what have you. I got this little bad boy to help with some lighting when needed. Is it helping? Is it helping? Can you see me? Anyway, this little light is fantastic. It's by LumeCube. It really helps when I'm trying to take pictures in dark spaces or dark rooms. And again, like I said, I'm not a professional photographer. I'm not a professional videographer. I'm a professional glass guy, right? So when I have an opportunity to take a photo, I don't have all the time in the world to set up a whole rig. Sometimes I just got to take the picture and go. But so if I do, I can kind of use this to kind of help with the lighting, in a dark room when I take my photos. But I really love this product. I just got my business cards in here, miscellaneous, oh yeah, of course, you got to have that, right? You're not cool unless you have the Apple microfiber cloth, right? Then of course I'm rocking the Apple mouse. So I know this mouse in particular receives a lot of hate, and I actually only have one, and I just carry it with me because some apps that I use are just much better to be done on a mouse rather than the trackpad. Now the trackpad on here is awesome, but I use Wondershare PDF element to look at plans and being able to scroll in all directions. This is where the magic happens on this Magic Mouse, is the ability to scroll in all directions. And I guess most notably in the app called Shaper 3D, that's the program I use to do my 3D renderings. The ability to scroll in all directions on this mouse is paramount, right? So I know it's not the most ergonomic, but it is small, and I do like that because I can fit it in my tech bag and I take it with me. Now, if I could just get two Magic Mouses, and leave one at each office, but this is the last tech product that I have that still uses the lightning cable, right? And I refuse to buy any more products that use a lightning cable. So I'm waiting for the updated version of this so that I can get rid of that and get rid of lightning once and for all. And hopefully the next generation will be better in some way, shape, or form. So anyways, that's all I got. Stay tuned for my full review of the Osmo Pocket 3 as I put it through its paces and I learned its limitations, but so far the only limitation it has is me. So really, I just gotta learn how to use it better so that I can show you guys how to use it. So subscribe, like, stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you in the next one.